Hey, Ricochet318 here, coming at you with a vid response. This is actually for a contest that Mcakes75 is holding right now. It's called Reclaiming YouTube. You know what? I totally agree with that whole thing. Pretty much, how we got started and how the community's had its up and downs, and pretty much from my perspective, going back to how I started collecting. I started collecting back in '05, '06, and that was with the class, which was headlined by, I think, Adam Morrison, I want to say. But I know that class was a good class. It had Rondo, LaMarcus Aldridge. Actually, I think those might be the only big names out of there. But some few, role players and all that kind of stuff too. But that's when I got started. I used to do Yu-Gi-Oh! And all that, and one day I started really getting into basketball, and I was like, you know what, yeah, I like it. And then I saw some games and everything. Love the Lakers because I'm from the LA area. And I just thought about, hey, why not get like a Kobe card? So I started opening some packs, and I think my second pack I pulled a Kobe card, and it was really nice, and I loved it. I just like, hey, let me get more. I didn't think much of it, so I just started buying packs and packs and packs. And I remember one day for my birthday, I went to a local card show, and it was, I had $100 in cash. Then my dad gave me another 100, and I bought like 4 boxes, and I loved it. I bought like an Upper Deck MVP with Kobe on it, some Tops 0708 with the Kevin Durant in it, and then 2 other boxes. I don't remember what those boxes were, but yeah, I got started into that, and then little by little it just be getting better and better. And I remember my favorite product so far that's been out is a Tops Tip-Off 0809. I don't know if you can see that. But that was the design. This is like a red variation with John Stockton. It's numbered out of 2008. But that's what they look like, and I remember they looked so good. I mean, that was the same draft class as Kevin Love, Russell Westbrook, Derrick Rose, a bunch of big players in that draft class, as well as the 7-8. But that's how I really got started. And I've been on the community, I want to say about 3, maybe 4 years. I got started, and I really didn't know if I really wanted to do it, but then I just took the chance, and you know what, I had some people that liked my stuff. And one of my good friends now today is Spencer. Shout out to him, Sports Card Guy 100. If you're not subbed to him, go do it. You guys are crazy. He's amazing. He really helped me start. We would have conversations, and we would just talk about these cards we pulled and all this stuff about just the NBA, and it was amazing. And that's how it used to be in the community. We would be able to, hey, we like message each other and be like, hey, I like your cards, hey, I like yours too. Even if it was just something small, like, hey, I like your jersey card, we'd be able to trade, and it was amazing. But unfortunately, it's gone down from there. I feel like it's turned into what used to be such a good community on just a collecting basis. Now it's turned into who can outdo each other with high-end cards. Now, don't get me wrong, high-end cards are amazing, everything, they're totally worth their money, but at the same time, half the people out there that are, like I was when I got started, don't necessarily have the money to do it. So it sucks, because then you have all these other guys, on one hand, that have pretty nice cards, some regular jerseys and autos, not too bad, but nobody wants to trade with them because all they want is high-end scale. So it kind of sucks, because then we're limiting ourselves in the community as well. Instead of just being like, hey, I like what you have, I like what I have, even though it's small, let's do something. I don't know if anyone's going to agree with me or not, but I remember when it used to be like that. And then we would like message each other and talk and all this stuff, and it would be a really good community of friendships, not so much of the value of our cards. But that's just my perspective, That's what I've seen this community, or even just this community, go offline. And I'm not a big social media kind of guy, so I didn't follow it. So I've only been here on YouTube, so it sucks, but it happens. Life has its ups and downs, and just like the card community, I mean, we're all going to go through it. But you know what? I think it's possible to still come back to YouTube. I mean, despite all the YouTube changes and everything that screwed it up, it's still possible. And that's pretty much it. That's what I got to say on the community thing. But honestly, the community is still great. Don't get me wrong. It's unfortunate that it's gone from where it was to where it is today. But that's how I feel. So if you guys if you agree with me or disagree or have anything to say on what I say, go ahead and leave it in the comments below, or even just thumbs up or thumbs down, whichever you like. Favorite this video. Probably not. I don't see why you would favor it. It's just a video. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. This is Rick Estrada 318 saying, go to Mcakes75, subscribe to him, enter his contest, and how did you see the community before, and how did you get started?